Tell us your story.
All right. Hello. My name is Damian Cutler. I am a first semester freshman here at Columbia College Chicago. I came to this school quite later than most people in my grade have. I'm currently 26. I turned so right at the start of the semester. And at 26, I had some time to think it over and actually knew a little bit about what I was going to be getting into. My stepbrother here attended from, I believe, 2017 until 2018-19, and took a year off because he found that his major at the time, acting, was something that was not quite up to what he had been intending. I, at least for a while, chalked it up to him sort of discovering his tastes more as it went on. He had some gripes with professors, but that's what it is. He decided after COVID hit, and he knew he didn't want to be pursuing acting anymore, not to come back to Columbia, and has been spending time trying to pay off the debts that he had incurred and figure out what it is that he wants to do. He's not sure whether or not he wants to come back to Columbia, and I do not blame him. Even though it's just my first semester here, I have already been on the picket line for a week now, and I'm going to be going on as long as it has to, because ultimately I spent years deciding on what school I'd want to go to. And I eventually decided that Columbia, even with my stepbrother's experience, was where I wanted to go. It was advertised pretty amazingly, one of the best film schools, and I want to be a filmmaker. When I came here, I visited the school 3 different times. Once in 2016, once when I was visiting with my stepbrother in 2017, and then once again when I had decided to come here myself in 2023. Even after everything that I had heard from my brother, I had decided that I still wanted to come to Columbia. Everything that I had seen was great. I'd visited 3 times. Once for myself in 2016, where at the time, I was told that film students actually start working on film cameras. And that's not the case anymore. They've cut that entirely. I have a small little cutout of film that I was given by one of those people my first time coming here in 2016. That is gone now. When I came here this year in 2023, and I had first visited the school as an admitted student, and I got to once again go down to the MPC building, I had these C100s and other really nice cameras. They were talking about how they're going to be bringing a volume into the school, and that the film course is going to have all of this industry equipment that is top of the line. And in my time here, only a couple months now, I've talked to various seniors, juniors, others that are still using Panasonic camcorders for their projects, or buying cameras on their own, like the one that we're filming this with, so that they're able to create decent quality videos, because Columbia won't give it to them, and they're making films next to people who come from privileged backgrounds. My Medi 102 class has 2 people filming on Blackmagics, the rest filming on their phones or mid-range DSLRs like I am. It just doesn't have an even playing field for anybody involved. And it's frustrating because I want to be a cinematographer. I want to know how the hell to use an ARRI Alexa, and I want to make sure I get into the courses that allow it. And while I'm told that it's not locked behind BFAs still get priority, and cinematography BFAs are always going to be prioritizing these camera seminar classes. If the college continues to cut these courses, there might only be one 8-person section for camera seminar 2 and 3 when I want to take these classes. And if that's the case, how the hell am I going to get in there? Because I can guarantee there's more than 8 people in the BFA program. And they're going to be needing to take those classes. And if they don't get into the first section, they're going to try and get there the next semester, and the next semester. and it's going to fill up and not give me an opportunity to do that. At the end of the day, everything that I was promised for this school was filled with fine print that they didn't even put on the initial document that they gave me. They held that on their own. And while I don't regret coming to this school because I've met wonderful people, and I do believe that at the heart of it, this is an amazing school to go to learn from some of the best. Under the current administration and the way that the school's going, it's hard to recommend. To jump back once more before I end this, I was one of the people present at the invading of the president's brunch. And while I was there, I took a handful of pictures, as a lot of people did, including some of the signs that I had made, and sent them to my stepbrother. The fact that his immediate response upon seeing those was, "Good to see they're still trying to get rid of him 5 years later," says a lot about the kind of person who's running this school. Ultimately, I think that is something that we as students need to make our voices heard, get out there, and put a stop to, because he's running this school into the ground, and before you know it, the Columbia College that any of us were advertised, as falsely as it was, there was still a grain of it there. And if Kim gets his way, that'll all be gone.